Asked for him, and now he's coming to Detroit. It's Jared Lawson. The showroom at One Mic presents the amazing sounds of Jared Lawson, Saturday, March 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Come experience the vibe, experience the soul, experience the music of Jared Lawson in the showroom at One Mic, 1331 Broadway in downtown Detroit. Tickets on sale now at onemicdetroit.com/events. Detroit, you've asked for him, you've wondered about him, and now he's coming just for you in the showroom at One Mic, Saturday, March 2nd at 7:30 p.m. with your host, Don Allen. Don't you dare miss it.
Are we really sure? Can our love that lasted for so long still endure?
He's coming just in time for spring. Saturday evening, May 4th, the Jazz Masters Entertainment Group presents an intimate evening with national recording artist Demetrius Neighbors and his special guest, Isis Tamil. Saturday, May 4th at the La Pita Cafe Banquet Center, 22681 Newman in Dearborn, Michigan. It's an intimate evening with Demetrius Neighbors. Doors open at 6. Showtime is at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at Eventbrite at jazzy3.eventbrite.com or at the door. An intimate evening with Demetrius Neighbors, sponsored by the La Pita Cafe and Banquet Center, Dearborn's premier fine dining and banquet experience. Springtime never sounded so good.
You've heard Now Listen.
Showtime.
WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
All right, let's get this thing done. Welcome to a brand new morning. It's a wonderful What It Do, What's Good Wednesday. And we know how to love you because he knows how to love you. And if we all get it together right, we can all love each other. It's going to be fine. Welcome to Wednesday morning. And we thank you, God, for this opportunity to be better today than we were yesterday. We thank you for touching us, for nudging us, for opening our eyes and allowing us to be a part of this wonderful place we call Earth, this wonderful thing we call life. We thank you. Good morning, baby. I know how to love you. He knows how to love us. This is the Rise and Grind Morning, your new number one 24-hour streaming station that broadcasts worldwide. That's right. The same thing you're listening to right now. They're checking us out in South Africa. They're checking us out in Dubai. They're checking us out in Italy. They're checking us out in Greece. They're checking us out in Brazil. They're checking us out all over these United States of America, and we're doing it live all the way from Detroit, Michigan. That's because we know how to love you. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Vicki Jones, good morning to you. Spreading some love this morning. You know, we know how to get it done for you. And we ain't going nowhere without you. Come on. Let's get this day started. All of your favorite music, yeah, we got it. This is Phyllis Hyman. You know how to love me. Also on the way this hour, Boney James and Rick Braun. Loves exactly like that. Music from my man who's coming to Detroit, Mr. Jared Lawson, and his rendition of Footsteps in the Dark. Got some Swing Out Sister on the way, some Hiroshima, Bob James, Freddie Hubbard, the Neo Jazz Project, Ronnie Laws, just to close the hour out. Wow, we got a lot of stuff going on today. Good morning, LaShawn. You dancing to that Phyllis. Let's get it going. Everybody, wherever you are, I want you to know. Good morning, Tiffany. I want you to know wherever you are, we are so thankful that you are with us this morning. It wouldn't have been the same without you. It's going to be an exciting weekend for us here at WJZD Radio. This Friday at the African and African American Institute at 111 Kirby, they're going to present me with an award for the radio station. Miriam, good morning. Let's get it moving. Spread some love today. BJ, what's going on, baby? And Tiffany with us. Oh, we getting it started. Pine Top Jackson, my man, 100 grand. My brother from another mother. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. I'll be in there with you today. Come on. It's going to be around 50 degrees today. I can't hardly wait. It was a beautiful day yesterday, but I was, ripping and running with Auntie last 2 days. And you have no idea what it's like, trying to help a 96-year-old woman get dressed and get it to the doctor and then get it to therapy and all the rest of that. Gaston, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. She complained until she got out in the car and she saw the sun and she was like, oh, wow, it's nice out here. Didn't want to leave the house. Got her outside, couldn't get her back in the house. Oh, you're off work today, Pete. Pine Top. When you enjoy some of it for me, I'll be in there getting my grind on. That's all right. I'll spread some love inside the airport today. And no doubt about it. I met this lady when I was 17, I think, 16 or 17, at the center stage in Canton, backstage, because I was working at WDRQ. And she was just as gorgeous as she could be. And she gave me a little kiss on the cheek before she went on stage. And she kicked off her shoes and tore that place apart. Miss Phyllis Hyman, the late great. We're spreading some love for you on the Rise and Grind morning. Let's see, on the hot topic today, there's a gentleman going around and he's doing critiques on restaurants. He is a new restaurant critic, and he turns out he loves it here in Detroit. He visited Detroit. Now he's thinking about buying a place here in Detroit. I'm excited for it because I listened to his YouTube podcast, and this guy brings the truth. There's only one thing that I wish he'd do. One little thing. That little thing is, aside from the food, because I don't know about you, when I go to a restaurant, and it's often, Dawn and I go to a lot of restaurants together. And for me, it's not only the food, it's the entire dining experience. Do you agree? I mean, how long it takes them to come over and acknowledge the fact that I'm in their establishment is important to me. Let me know you realize that I came in the door. Not that I'm better than anybody else, but every guest in every restaurant is vital and is important. So when you see me sit down, anybody, come and say, good afternoon, welcome to such and such a place. I'm not your server, but your server is going to be Bob, and he'll be with you in just a second, okay? But let's get some napkins in front of you so that my staff knows that you have arrived. Make me feel important. And then next comes the greet from my server. If I don't know my server's name, if I don't know the name of the establishment that out of their mouth, what's up, Jam and Joe Nixon, my man, 100 grand. Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. We're going to have to hang out this weekend. Joe, I'm going to get an award Friday at 6 p.m. at the African and African American Institute over on 111 Kirby at 6 p.m. Want you to be there. Mike Exter, what's going on, Mr. Esther? That's my girl. I just can't get enough of her. And precisely, Tiffany says, what does the restroom look like? These things are important. Because if their busman is not getting in there and hitting that bathroom, if they're not wiping down the tables, if I pick up the menu and it's sticky and crusty, you know what I'm saying? It's the little things that mean a lot. And see, I don't tip like y'all. Like I've told you before, I don't tip 10%, 15%. I don't go on a percentage scale. I tip according to how I was served. I went over to Honest John's over in Wayne State area and had brunch over there. And the young lady, although she was new, and she had 6 tables. Phenomenal mommy, good morning, baby. She had 6 tables, and she still managed to take my order, read my order back, and she was handling her business. Bless her little young college age heart. She was getting it in, so we took care of her. And yesterday, we went over in Hamtramck. I believe the place was Rame, and the food is awesome over there. It's over, what street is that on? Dawn, can you help me out here? Is it Rame? And the young lady came up, she introduced herself, and she made recommendations. I love it when a waiter or waitress makes recommendations on things I should try, because I'm the guy that might try something new. Hey, Elva. Hey, Deborah. And I'm going to keep preaching this just today. I'm not going to say it no more. Friday, I'm going to say it again Friday, but this Friday, 6 p.m., the African and African American Institute, 111 Kirby, 6 p.m. Come on down. It's an award ceremony, and WJZD Radio will be receiving an award, our very first award. I am just honored. I'm flattered. I'm excited. So excited, I went out and bought me a new suit. And yeah, y'all gonna see it, because those of you who don't come, you like that Joe Sample hookup? Y'all gonna see it. If you don't come to the show, you're gonna see it, because you know a brother gonna post a new suit on Facebook. Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome to the Rise and Grind, darling. J Square with us. CC. What you mean, what's the cost? CC, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell all y'all something. If you're getting an award, I don't care what it costs, and I'm coming. If you say, Don, I want you to be there, I'm like, I'm there, no problem, don't worry about it. Wasabi, Corey coming, Corey and Carol, and Vince and Carol. So it's this Friday at 6 p.m. CC, it's a penny pincher. You know, that boy just worried about money. Money come and money go, okay? You make the money don't make you. And therein lies our problem with society. It's Rima's Restaurant on Joseph Campo in Hamtramck. Thank you, Dawn. You guys, go check this place out. And the very first thing on the menu is what I tried. It's just like, it's lamb's meat, but it's what they marinated in, and it's served over rice, and good Lord, don't need no knife. And it was wonderful, and the young lady was so polite. Conversely, we went to a restaurant out in Troy, and nobody came to the table after like 7, 8, 9 minutes. And that disturbs me greatly, especially when the waiter stand was right next to my table, and they looking dead at me, and no one said anything. And an excuse, this is not an excuse. That's not my table. That is not an excuse. Because even if you're not serving me, I want somebody to come acknowledge me. Am I right? Am I being uppity? Am I being snooty? But look at it this way. As you all know, prices on everything, and especially restaurants, have shot up astronomically. Am I right? Okay, so since that is the case, for my money, somebody better at least treat me right. I know the food better be good. I don't need you to shine my shoes, but I do need a clean table. I do need somebody to come up and say, good afternoon, welcome to this such and such a place. We're happy that you're here with us. My name is Bob. I'm going to be taking care of you. First of all, let's get you something to drink while you're looking at the menu. Would you like a cocktail? You know, something. Don't act like you're doing me a favor by serving me. Because if you act like that, I won't give you nothing. I'll write on the bill when it comes. I'm not leaving you a tip. You need to be trained as a server. No bluffing, Martin Ruffin. What up, though? See, for those of you not in Detroit, that is a typical Detroit greeting. I don't know what they say elsewhere. Oh, in Texas, say, how y'all doing? Hi, y'all.
Footsteps, baby.
In Detroit, it's what up, though? And that's what we do, because that's a Detroit thing. Just like the Lions, just like Coney Islands, like the Tigers,
Footsteps, baby.
just like Faygo Pop and Better Made potato chips. See, if you're not from Detroit, you don't understand Faygo. You don't understand Better Made. And actually, in a lot of places, they don't serve Verner's soda. They don't serve Verner's Pop. And yeah, I said it two different ways. Did you catch that? Berners is a ginger ale, unlike any. It's not like Canada Dry. It's not like Snaps or whatever the heck that is. Deborah says, that's right, my money matters. I don't have to stay in that type of atmosphere and spend my money. I feel you, baby. See, we are real Detroit here. We claim to be the best. Just like every other city in the United States, they claim to be number one at whatever. Kansas City, number one in football this season. That's short-lived. Enjoy it now. But in Detroit, we've come to understand that we know what it takes to get to the top. We've seen the bottom. We've been there. We ain't going there no more. We remember back when they called us the Murder City. I get it. But we're so much better than that. And I can prove it. I can prove there's change. I can prove it because remember back in L.A. when they had the riots in L.A. and Will's the brother that got beat down and the police got off? What was his name? I forget. But in every other city in Chicago, they had fires, New York, Atlanta, all those places. And I was working at Chrysler at that time. I came home that night, and I noticed one thing that was unique to Detroit. Rodney King, thank you, Dawn. Rodney King. I noticed in Detroit, it was an eerie silence. No one robbed anything. No one broke anything. Same thing with COVID. Oh, yeah, we marched. And, yeah, they gathered downtown and they, picketed and whatnot. But we didn't break one window. Good morning, Chucky. Now, in Hollywood, they was breaking in, stealing stuff. See, Detroit has been down that road, and we realize that if we burn a building down that we used to work in the day before, we ain't going to have no job tomorrow. And if you tear it up, who's going to come back? Nobody. That's the reason why we don't have chain stores like Kroger in the city. Have you noticed this? Is there a Kroger inside the Detroit city limits? Is there a Walmart inside Detroit city limits? Myers just always staying on the borderline. But this city is growing. We have evolved into something better. So yeah, we know what it's been like to be the worst, but now we are the best. Come on. L.J. Reynolds, good morning, my brother. We waiting on a new joint from you, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, lead singer of the Dramatics, L.J. Reynolds, with us this morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning. L.J., if you're around on Friday, 6 p.m., the African and African American Institute will be awarding WJZD Radio just for bringing the jazz and the music to the city, baby, and to the world. This is music from Jared Lawson. He's going to do this joint, Footsteps in the Dark, March 2nd or 3rd, and I will be your MC. Hope you can make it there, too. Still to come this hour, music from Swing Out Sister, Hiroshima, Bob James, Freddie Hubbard, Neo Jazz Project, Ronnie Laws, and so much more. This is the Rise and Grind Morning.
What's the sense in going else away?
Dawn says in L.A. they annihilated their own neighborhoods after Rodney King was beaten. Exactly. And I guarantee that if you drove down those same streets today, many of those buildings are boarded up. No one ever came back to reestablish those. We have that in Detroit. But now I'm seeing a change, and I'm so proud of this city of Detroit because it has grown. It's evolved. I've gone through old neighborhoods and now I'm seeing new homes. The Boston Edison district, it was always refined. Mansions. And now they're building new mansions and new homes in the area. Thank you so much, LJ. I appreciate that. LJ doesn't remember when I was living in Houston and the Dramatics. This was when Ron Banks was with them. I was there and I was at the Arena Theater, the round stage, and you guys came out and did your thing. We'll be right back with more of WJZD Radio, the Rise and Grind. WJZD Radio.
You've asked for him, and now he's coming to Detroit. It's Jared Lawson. The showroom at One Mic presents the amazing sounds of Jared Lawson, Saturday, March 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Come experience the vibe, experience the soul, experience the music of Jared Lawson in the showroom at One Mic, 1331 Broadway in downtown Detroit. Tickets on sale now at onemicdetroit.com/events. Detroit, you've asked for him, you've wondered about him, and now he's coming just for you in the showroom at One Mic, Saturday, March 2nd at 7:30 p.m. with your host, Don Allen. Don't you dare miss it.
Are we really sure? Can our love that lasted for so long still endure?
He's coming just in time for spring. Saturday evening, May 4th, the Jazz Masters Entertainment Group presents an intimate evening with national recording artist Demetrius Neighbors and his special guest, Isis DeMille. Saturday, May 4th at the La Pita Cafe Banquet Center, 22681 Newman in Dearborn, Michigan. It's an intimate evening with Demetrius Neighbors. Doors open at 6. Showtime is at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at Eventbrite at jazzy3.eventbrite.com or at the door. An intimate evening with Demetrius Neighbors, sponsored by the La Pita Cafe and Banquet Center, Dearborn's premier fine dining and banquet experience. Springtime never sounded so good. This message is for the guys, the type of man that makes a statement without saying a word. It's all about the way you dress. The City Warehouse is the place for real men who know style, from the casual to the boardroom to a formal evening out. The City Warehouse has what you need to make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse, 22851 Greenfield Road in Southfield. Call 248-569-8888. And when you've got the outfit just 3 doors down, step into style to purchase shoes made specifically to pair with your outfit at Kingsman Shoes. All of your favorite styles, from the softest calfskins to the finest reptiles. The Kingsman has it all. The Kingsman Shoes at 22755 Greenfield Road, just 3 doors down from the City Warehouse. Both stores open at 10 a.m. Friday and Saturday and 11 a.m. till 6 Monday through Thursday. Make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse and the Kingsman Shoes in Southfield, Michigan.
And you guys, the suit that you will see me wearing this Friday, I got at the City Warehouse, and the shoes from Kingsman Shoes. They always hook me up. Guys, they're on Greenfield, right next to the Lou's, right at Greenfield 9 Mile, is it? And they have the stuff. Their spring and summer fashions are coming in. And you know, that's a Detroit thing. Guys from Detroit, we dress. I mean, LJ, he dresses when he ain't roller skating. Even when he roller skating, LJ sharp. I've never seen LJ. Have you ever, I know you've fallen before. I've never seen you do it. You know, so you should check out LJ at Northland Roller Rink. And I saw him at the Arena Theater in Houston, Texas. I was backstage with him, and he was so busy keeping the guys in check, making sure everybody was on key in their song, that it was amazing. And that's how LJ rolled. He wanted to keep it right. I had to post that what LJ said. He's like, what's going on around the world? Our government and city officials need to take accountability. He's absolutely correct. That is the reason why voting is so crucial. Don't vote for your favorite person. Do some research and find out what that person is about. You cannot go on name accountability, because once you walk into your voting booth or wherever the heck you go, you're going to notice something. You're going to look and see if you remember the names of the people you want to vote for. That don't work, because just because the last person's last name is Jackson or Washington does not mean they are a person of color. If you are down with that sort of thing, I vote for the best person for the job, flat out. You know, like Janice Winfrey.
That's family, but I know my cousin. I know what she stands for, and she's about her business. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to vote for her. But I'm going to tell you something. If there was somebody else who was better at it and better equipped to do the job, I'm sorry. And my cousin's going to call me up in a long, probably cuss me out, but she's the best person for her job. So I want you guys to take heed about that. And you're right. It's all about the policies. LJ is rolling today. And LJ, since I'm honored that you are checking us out. Let's do this one for LJ and for all of you guys, because I know y'all love this song. I had to go there. I had to go there. One of my all-time favorite dramatic songs. Why don't you open the door to your heart? Let the sun shine in. Let some goodness in. You see, I need for you to stand up and show me that you have integrity. And if you don't know the definition to the word integrity, it means to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. That's what I need everybody to do. See, the politicians aren't going to do it. We have to hold them accountable for all them damn promises they made those when they were getting elected. Sang in the corridor, on a wall, underneath the staircase, in the hall, on a hook. Oh, damn.
The door.
Dawn got her microphone.
In the closet, on the floor.
Dedicating this one to my man, 100 grand, Mr. L.J. Reynolds.
In the cupboard.
On the shelf.
On the shelf.
In the basement.
In the basement. In the dark. Oh. Anywhere. If there's a place for me in your heart.
All right, everybody, I know you know the words to this. Everybody sing it out loud. You know what I've been wanting.
Wanting you, needing you, loving you, waiting for the door to your heart.
What they gonna do? Now, Corey brings about a valid fact. Did you know that if black people increase the vote by 18 to 20%, we can control the House of Representatives and the Senate, the presidency, and most offices with just 18%? But we got to get out there and vote and make a change.
Come on in.
You see Agent Orange out there, he say what you want about it, but he's got his people organized. That's what we need to do. We need to organize. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to make a change. See, it's a lot of greedy people out there. Once they get in those offices, they get that money from their lobbyists, sliding that envelope. Don't you know life is more than money? It's about doing the right thing. If you are elected to serve the people, then damn it, serve the people and not your own self and best interest. This country needs to rise above. We need to help ourselves. They need to help this country instead of helping all these other countries. LJ said Agent Orange tried to warn us. He did.
Underneath the staircase.
Number 54.
In the hall. On a hook. Behind the door.
In the closet.
In the closet.
Are you feeling me this morning? Everybody hit the like and the share button. Send this message around the world.
In the cupboard.
It's vital. I want don't you come crying to me if the election happens and the wrong person gets in the office that you were counting on, and then I ask you, did you vote? If I ask you, did you vote, and you say, well, I had to work, then shut the hell up. Certain things are more important than clocking in on time. You have to tell your boss, I'm sorry, I have to go and vote first. I'll be a little late.
And if he don't understand it, the hell with him. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you were to die today, God forbid, if you were to die today, you know what they would do at your job? Somebody from HR would come in your office, box up your stuff, and start talking about who they gonna replace you with. And on the other side of that same coin, there's a family out there that's grieving because they lost you. Friends out there grieving because they lost you. That job gives less than a damn about you. Oh yeah, you're vital to their little cog in their little machine when you're alive. But when you are gone, let me tell you.
Let me in.
See, that's why I put family first. I missed 2 days of work because I'm a caregiver for my 96-year-old aunt. And my job knows it. And when she needs, I gotta go. That's just the way it is. Because they don't care. I mean, they love me. They like me a whole lot. Because I do a lot of nice things at work, above and beyond. But at the end of the day, and see, Dawn, as an HR director, she's been there and done that. That's music from the Dramatics, The Door to Your Heart. Because of my man, LJ is with us. LJ says in order for people to finally get it, you just have to let stuff happen. Sadly, he's right. He is totally right. And then we can make a change. You see, if you stop it before it occurs, you're going to have the opposition coming against you. My pleasure, my brother. You're going to have the opposition coming against you and say, well, that didn't happen, did it? But that's because we avoided it. We took countermeasures to prevent things that happen. When they do happen, the countermeasures are there. But why don't we do the right thing the first time? I love my humanity. I love my brothers and sisters, but we do some stupid stuff. We got to wait till the bad thing occurs when, in essence, if we'd have just stopped and thought about it before we did it, whatever it is, bad things don't have to happen. I.e., a scientist somewhere that was doing experiments on rat doo-doo and tripped up, dropped a test tube, and COVID was born. It's funny when I was you ain't got no business. What are you gonna create out of, rat crap? Flying bats, whatever. Thank you. I mean, it's the LJ, the beauty about what we discuss on the Rise and Grind. This is just hot topics. And this isn't a political platform. But the information is vital for those who may not take the time to watch the news, because the news is going to give you a biased cut on it. And my opinion is, it amounts to a hill of beans. You can take it for what it's worth, or you can kick it to the curb. I don't care. But I want you to do something. Maybe something I say will make you stop and think. It's like, you know what? Maybe I should go and vote. I haven't voted in 5 years. Maybe I should go and vote this year. Because this country does need help. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all of those who lost their lives simply going to a parade in Kansas City. Tiffany says, or read many different platforms. You're absolutely right. See, the problem is, one of the problems I've noticed in Facebook, and all of you guys and myself, we are all guilty of this. I used to be guilty of it. I stopped doing it. If it's over one paragraph, 4 lines, we stop reading. Oh, that's too long. I ain't reading all of that. Everything. You're right. LJ is right. Everything is out in the open. It is. Good morning, Cheryl Parker. Where are you at this morning? Are you in Greece? Are you in Germany? Are you in New York? Big Anthony Henderson checking in from Kansas City. Once again, our thoughts and prayers go out to those who lost their lives at a parade for the Kansas City Chiefs. See? That's why y'all should have played us. Y'all wouldn't have had that parade. See, I knew Cheryl was somewhere. She wasn't where she was supposed to be here in Detroit. See, if Detroit would have played Kansas City, that occurrence would have never happened because they'd have lost playing against Detroit. That's all right. We'll see you next year. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. And the music in the background, one of my favorite bands, Hiroshima. Dada. Time to get up and get it moving. Wherever you got to be, it's 9:32. If you got to be there at 10, you got 28 minutes to get there. Shout out to Mr. Chime Time, who is also doing good things in the city. He's helping everybody find out where they don't have to eat. If the food is garbage, he's going to tell you it's garbage. LJ says propaganda got us in the shape we're in. Our hate for Agent Orange overthrew our own love for our own country. And you're absolutely right. But see, when you got that kind of money that he's got, well, he ain't got as much as he used to have. When you got that backing, that financial backing that he has. Good morning, DeAndre. It enables you to obtain a platform. See, if I had $1 billion, I could get a platform like that too. You know what? And I'm thinking maybe I should run for president next go around. But I'd never make it. I'd never get elected. Number one, I'm not married. And see, that's one of the requirements, even though it's not a law. But if you ever notice, most of your presidents in the last 20, 30, presidents ago have been married. Number two, if you notice this, prior to, way back in the day, all presidents, no president has had a mustache or a beard. I'm not shaving my mustache or my beard or my goatee. Trump witch hunt is insane. Why you hunting for a witch and Satan is up on stage? He orange, for Christ's sake. They're talking about the Trump witch hunt. And, you got Satan on stage. And the Bible tells you, Satan ain't gonna come at you with horns on. He's gonna come in a tailored suit with a flashy, articulate way of speaking. He's gonna be very convincing. Does this sound familiar to you? Come on. This is Bob James, Storm King, on your Wednesday. Gonna be 50 degrees in Detroit. I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to everybody on their way to their job, sitting in their cubicle, getting a wiggle on while the jams are flowing. Good morning, Lori Hawkins. Once again, I'm going to keep saying this. I want to see a few of y'all there. The African and African American Institute over at 111 Kirby this Friday, 6 p.m. award ceremony. WJZD is getting an award. Our very first award ever. And then I'm hosting for Jared Lawson. I'm hosting for Demetrius Neighbors. And I'm getting geared up for all of the jazz festivals. Down in Columbus, Ohio, the Old Town East Jazz Festival, the Johnny Lawrence Jazz Festival in Ypsilanti, the Kimmy Horn Jazz Festival in Southfield, the Downriver Jazz Festival in Ecorse. We are all over the place. I wouldn't do that, DeAndre. Not a good career move. You said 50 degrees, I got to get my shorts. Cheryl said she wiggling all the way to work. Have mercy. Thank you so much. Joyce Bullock, good morning. Viewing from Durham, North Carolina. Thank you, and you be blessed as well, darling. This is the best part of your day. LJ wants me to tell everybody, have a good day, and everyone, please do your research and vote, 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 vote. And I couldn't agree with you more. I'll see you at Northland. No, my knees is bad. I can't fall. If I fall on my knees, I'm going to need a gurney to get out of there. best way to start your day. No, that's not one. It's not One Mint Juliet. This is Storm King. Stay with us. I got Freddie Hubbard on the way. The Neo Jazz Project. Dreams Deferred. My man Ronnie Laws is coming as well. Best part of your day. You know how to get it done. Here we go down. Shout out to J Square and Daryl Dyer and DJ Maya and Agent X and Maurizio Doduzio. 5 of the best in the business when it comes down to turning you up on a Saturday night. Thank you, sir. I will do my utmost. I'm just actually playing what we used to play at WJZZ. It was my privilege to work with Rosetta and with Doc Elliott and Kyle Lamont, O'Neal Stevens, Tony Hoy. That was a privilege and an honor and a learning experience for me. And I had the I guess you'd call it as a double-edged sword. I was the last guy on the air at JZZ, but I was on the air at WJZZ. Guys, I want you to go out and make it a great day. I'm not going nowhere for at least another, 22 minutes. Sound like a little sax in the morning. Now, I was going through Facebook and I ran across this guy, Mr. Chime Time. Are you guys familiar with him? And I kind of like what he's doing. A lot of people have mixed emotions on what Mr. Chime Time is doing. But first, let's be clear. According to him, he does this out of his own pocket. And he does have a lot of followers on YouTube, and I'm sure they're paying him too. So, I mean, but he goes and without, introduction, he'll just go do a drive-through or get a carry-out. And then he sets his camera up in his car, and he does, he critiques the food. And I'm down with that. I'm happy for, number one, I'm happy for any brother being successful at something he loves to do, which is eat. And number two, he's giving us some insight to the different restaurants and the things that are available for us to enjoy and eat. Yeah, he does have a buzz in Detroit. But here's one thing Mr. Chime Time is missing. I think Mr. Chime Time needs to actually go into the restaurants. And because for me, like I said earlier, the dining experience is part of me enjoying my meal. You go out to enjoy your meal and to be somewhere different other than your home. I mean, now if he likes eating in his car, that's fine. He can afford to go through Jack's Car Wash and have them vacuum the inside, all them crumbs and stuff. But I like going in and sitting down at the restaurant. So I mean, that's just me. I think if he added that to the forte, it would be a lot better. Because to me, by him doing it in his car, it almost strikes me as he doesn't want the restaurant to get mad at him while he's sitting there and have bad things happen, But I guess that's why they have those secret shoppers that come into restaurants and critique the food, critique the service, and that sort of deal. What do you think about this? Are you down with Mr. Chime Time? I am, but what he does, I think it's a great idea. I just think he needs to go into the restaurants. I think it's a great thing. This is Freddie Hubbard, Liquid Love. Where'd you go, John Dre? You said you had a great dining experience Monday night, nice meal and ambiance. Where'd you go? Now, see, I can always count on Dawn and Cheryl and her crew. When they go out for Sunday brunch, they hit like 3, 4, 5 places. Of course, they're a little tipsy by the time I catch up with them. It is a wonderful What's Good Wednesday on the Rise and Grind morning. Stay with us. Coming up next hour, music from Earl Clue, Deja, Tina Marie, Michael Franks, Joycelyn Brown, Somebody Else's Guy, my man Nick Smith, Norman Brown, Frankie Beverly and Mays, and Detroit's own Alexander Sanchez. Oh yeah, we got it for you. On the Rocks and Wine Dine. Oh, okay, you had oysters? Were they like those little tiny things that look like buttons on your coat? Or were they decent size? I've been looking for decent oysters since I've been back in Detroit. I mean, I've given up. I had oysters down at the Godfrey, and I'm like, you know, the buttons on my coat were bigger. So on the Rocks, where is this in Wyandotte? Got to go check it out. Jeff Kennedy, the man who's the baddest drummer that I know, and I taught him everything I know. What's going on? Welcome to the show, Jeff. Now, Dawn says Mr. Chime Time is doing it the right way in her opinion. That way there is no bias. With him doing carryouts, the restaurants don't know who they are serving. Precisely. But you don't have to, well, now they know what he looks like now, but, you know, I think we should all step up. When stuff ain't right at your restaurant, let them know. Because service has just gone. Customer service, and not only in Detroit, but in other cities I've been to, customer service is really, really down. I'm not going to say it's totally gone because I have experienced some really, really great servers, and the restaurant was really nice and clean. Yeah, that's a good question. Jeff Kennedy, where are you performing next? And with whom? Let me know so I can tell everybody. Y'all want to see a boy that can play some drums? He's a chip off the old block, you know. I taught him the best I could. Matter of fact, I got some of your sticks over here somewhere. Jeff gave me a pair of his sticks, and his sticks deserve battle pay, you know. Good morning, Wanda Jackson and Rob Ainsworth. Good morning, my brother. They're under the wine rack? Okay, thank you, Don. What up, though? See, yeah, you can tell, Jeff is a Detroiter. That's how we greet each other. What up, though? And what's going on, Big Rob? Wait a minute. I simply have to show you these sticks from Jeff Kennedy. Hold on. Now, for those of you who are watching, look at these sticks. These sticks were brand new when Jeff started playing, but this is what happens after one set with Jeff Kennedy. This man puts his sticks to the test. I think that who's this? Vic Firth needs to pay Jeff to use the sticks, and because look at that. I mean, but if you hear this boy play, this man can go hard. Post sticks, you know, I mean, I'm keeping these. I'm putting these in, you know, in a case somewhere. Putting them back over here for right now, but I'm putting these in a case. Now, Jeff, where are you playing next? I'm telling you, Tiffany, right? He is banging. So I know he plays with Alexander Zonchek. 134 Maple off Biddle. Oysters were Chesapeake Bay Blue Points. They were average size, not buttons. Are you going to be at the Dirty Dog first week of April, Thursday through Saturday? Oh, I can be there if I'm not emceeing somewhere. So everybody, let me put this on screen. Let me put this on screen. Now, y'all want to see the band these boys hit hard? Jeff Kennedy's band will be at the Dirty Dog Jazz Cafe the first week of April on Thursday through Saturday. And this is the truth. These boys go hard. Let me tell you. And the name of that restaurant is at 134 Maple off Biddle.
The oysters were Chesapeake Bay Blue Points, and they were average size. Okay, hey, Jeff, you know I'm going to look out for you. Who's going to be at the Dirty Dog? Jeff Kennedy and his band are going to be there. You haven't been there in a minute? Oh, man. For those of you who have never been to the Dirty Dog Jazz Cafe, the food is awesome. The drinks are fantastic. And God rest her soul, Gretchen. Gretchen was the owner. She passed away a year or two ago, a few years back. And she is the lady who single-handedly saved the Detroit Jazz Festival. The Jazz Festival was in dire straits. They needed money. They went to Gretchen, and she was like, well, how much do you need? And she said, they said $9 million. She wrote a check. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the Dirty Dog is the bomb. And she used to own Dirty Dog, and she owns Carhartt Clothiers. You know Carhartt? Yeah, the Carhartt. And she owns Mack Avenue Records, or she used to own Mack Avenue Records, which brings a lot of the artists that we play here on WJZZ are from Mack Avenue. Mm-hmm. Happy 16th anniversary to the Dirty Dog Jazz Cafe, incidentally. Yeah, she did pass away, unfortunately. She was a firecracker, too. You know, I remember the last conversation I had with Gretchen, and she would always sit right there at the corner of the bar, facing the stage. And she said, Don, how you been? I was like, I'm fine, Gretchen. How are you? She was like, I'm all right. You still playing jazz on that little radio thing you doing, ain't you? I was like, yes, ma'am. She said, you better. And she turned around, turned her back to me and grabbed her drink like she wanted to say that, mother, you better, mother. She was awesome. But I've heard some stories about Gretchen, and it was amazing. She was an amazing woman. She did a lot of great things for the city, and we will truly miss her. You know, she was a wonderful person. Yeah, she was remarkable. This is music from Neo Jazz Project. She passed away December 30th, 2022. You thought that was funny, huh? Gretchen did not bite her tongue for anyone. She didn't have to. She was a billionaire. Yes, that's a big fantasy. But she was still a very gracious woman, a very giving woman. And see, I think that if we had more giving people like Gretchen, if there were a lot more of those type of people, you know, that were able, and even if you don't have $1 billion, you don't need $1 billion to be a giving person. Don't get it twisted. Give from your heart. Do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Don't worry about money so damn much. Money's gonna come, money's gonna go. Let me tell you that. After 64 years of being on this earth, I realized that money will come, it will go. If you do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, you will be blessed. I like to just share that with you guys. Make sure you know. Oh. Wait a minute. Cheryl says Alexander was threw down at Saturday at Easy Al's Ballroom, and the drummer was powerful. Was that you, Jeff? Were you with Alex on Saturday? Cheryl, was it a dark-skinned, husky, muscular guy, you know, with braids? That might have been me. With children times 3. I'm just saying. Captain Fletcher, all the way from the LV. What's up, my brother, like none other? Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you go to Vegas, if you need a limo, call Captain. He's got you covered. Tell you what, everybody, we should all, check out Jeff Kennedy. We'll all meet up down there at the Dirty Dog and check out Jeff Kennedy's band. Let's all do that as a group. That would be so cool. All WJZD listeners just in there eating and drinking and partying with Jeff Kennedy and the band. Does that sound like a good idea?
No, I'm not coming to pick up anybody. Don't even ask me, Cheryl's down with us. Marlo Reed, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Are y'all down with that? Wait a minute. Let me go back and find out when Jeff said he was going to be there. Okay. The first week of April. Put this on your calendar. The first week of April, Thursday through Saturday. We'll go Saturday night. So everybody is off. And we'll go down to the Dirty Dog and hang out with Jeff Kennedy and his band. Everybody, put that on your calendar. First Saturday in April. And we will have a great time. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm looking forward to it. I love hanging with you guys. Because, you guys know, when I get on stage and I have to MC a show, Saturday good for you, Marlo? Cool. DeAndre said he's down. First week of April, right. Smoke Jones is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if we all meet up at the Dirty Dog the first Saturday of April for Jeff Kennedy's band, if we can get Smoke to come and maybe Smoke could get on there and sing, oh my God, that would be one heck of a night. Yeah, and I do, Dawn says make your reservations today if you want to get in. It's on your calendar? Cool. Dawn, make reservations for us. And so we can mark it on the calendar. Barb, everybody's gonna meet at the Dirty Dog the first Saturday in April for Jeff Kennedy's band, and I'm gonna try to convince Smoke Jones not to book himself that weekend. Yeah. So, Smoke, you want to be there? I think it would be an awesome thing. It would be a great show. Some mellow, smooth, crushed ice vocals, some Smoke, and Jeff on the drums. And if Jeff get tired, hey, I will come in and say, Jeff, I got this. I got my sticks, and we can jam. Oh, wait a minute. This is the last song. This is the last song of the hour. So, guys, this Friday at the African and African American Institute on 111 Kirby at 6 p.m., I'm going to say it again on Friday morning. WJZD Radio will be getting an award, as for being the who's who in the community. We thank you for your support. I'd like for you guys to be there. And once again, it's 111 Kirby, the African and African American Institute. And this is our very first award we've ever received, so I'm flattered. First round on me, I got you. You like water? I'm gonna go all the way. You want ice in your water? Listen, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you so much, Marlo. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got to go work for the government. Go out there and make it a great day on purpose. Do it with authority. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Be the reason why someone smiles. Take the load off of someone else and share that load with them. Make their steps a little easier today. Good morning, Lala Anthony. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for checking us out today, for joining us, for your support, for your input. Next week, I'm going to try to get this little piece of equipment Juan bought me over here so I can get some of you guys to call in on the phone, and I can talk to you live on the phone. So you guys have a great day on purpose. Do it with authority. And remember, this Friday, 6 p.m., the African and African American Institute, 6 p.m., 111 Kirby. Hope you guys can join us. I'm excited. You'll see my brand new suit that I just bought. Remember, to make each and every day count, we are WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Now get out there and make it a great day. Don't worry about the hurt. Get out your feelings. Remember who in the hell you are. Get up and be great. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for watching. Don't forget, Mauricio the Duzio at 12 noon. Kyle Lamont has you at 2 in the afternoon. Mellow Mike has you at 8 p.m. Gene Edwards at 10 p.m. J Square has you all night, and Neil Stevens has you early in the morning at 6. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.